Week 2 of the college football season, Mizzou hosts Wyoming this week. 6 p.m. Saturday at the Zoo on ESPNU. We're joined by the head coach, Barry Odom, and you got a chance to dig into film a little bit. Is there anything about the UT Martin game that stuck out to you that you really liked after getting to see everything on tape?
Yeah, the thing that we wanted to see that seemed like was taking place on Saturday was guys that had direct carryover from some of the practice habits they had shown throughout the week that showed up on Saturday. I thought that offensive line early in the game really worked well together. That carried over, and then defensively we were assignment sound. And then looking back through the video, other than one play defensively in the back end, we were in really good shape. So a lot of carryover from what you saw live and in action to then getting into the film. We've got plenty of room of improvement left, and hopefully we'll make a big jump this week.
Let's talk a little bit more about the offensive line. They've got to be key, not only in some of the changes that have come in offensively, but also you talk about getting that running game going, protecting Demarie Crockett, a guy who was injured for the majority of the season last year. Talk up your offensive line a little bit more because they've done a great job.
Yeah, the way that they're playing together, the cohesiveness that they've shown, really all five guys speaking the same language, and then Pendleton was out last week, so Sam Bailey stepped in and really didn't miss a beat, which was good to see for all involved. If we can block the point of attack, really get a little bit of movement, then our backs are going to be able to get positive yards, and they'll be able to get, if we can get to the next level, to the linebackers or even into the secondary, then we can turn those into big runs. So they understand that. From an offensive line group working together, they're a tight-knit group. It's important to them to play well, and they want to put a lot of ownership on themselves on making sure that we're effective as we can be offensively.
We talked after the game on Saturday about winning that turnover battle, and you were +1, didn't turn the ball over. I know you want your defense to create more turnovers. Is that a big point of emphasis this week as you look to the next level from game one?
Yeah, you look any time that you finish, in the positive side of the turnover margin, then you're happy for your team to do that. Offensively, for them to go 82 plays and not turn the ball over, I'm really proud of their efforts for that. Defensively, we've got to find a way to get another one. You want to be +2 on that side of the ball, whether it comes up in kicking or on the defensive side. Be active around the ball when the opportunity presents itself to come up with it. You also look at the number of 3 and outs that we had the other day defensively. Our guys did a good job getting them into third downs that were favorable for us, but then also capitalizing and getting off the field in a third down percentage.
You told us last week freshmen were going to play. You played 14 freshmen who made their debut against UT Martin. What did you think of some of the kids that got out there and got their first taste of college football?
A couple of the receivers stood out with Knox and Cam Scott, and then Jacinto. All 3 played meaningful snaps, did a nice job. Nick Bolton on the other side defensively. I think really really all 4 of those guys have earned their way into playing significantly more. Daniel Parker played some in our a couple of personnel groupings we've got offensively. I think Jarvis Ware got in late and he's got a chance. He keeps coming. He's making a push to get on the field a little more meaningful snaps, so to speak. So a number of guys, I like that class a lot, and they understand that it's a long season. We're going to need them.
You play Wyoming this week. No more Josh Allen for the Cowboys. They've got a redshirt freshman quarterback. They have played 2 games, though. Do you get a little extra scout on them because they've got 2 games on tape? Well,
we get all the video that we can on those games, and then you do your study and compare the notes from from the off season and what they did last year, and how if there's any direct correlation with what they're doing in comparison to last year, and there is so far. I know that Coach Bowl will have them ready to play. They're a good football team. They're going to play extremely hard, be assignment sound, and he's very familiar with playing in the Zoo, all of his past experiences, so they'll be ready to go. And them having 2 games going into their 3rd game, you can play that out a million ways in your mind. Is that better or worse for us? So we need to prepare and have a great week.
When you do look at an inexperienced quarterback, a guy who's only played a couple of games, you from your defensive mindset, is there an attacking, try to get after him kind of thing, or does it not affect the way you game plan?
Well, they go heavy. They're a run-heavy team, first and second down, to try to get into a manageable third down if they don't get the first. So for us to have our best chance, we need to make sure that we get them in 3rd and 5 or plus, and then if we can do that, you got an opportunity maybe to try some things with your 3rd down package that you could get the quarterback to have some confusion. He was deliberate with the ball, the last 2 weeks, and has been assignment sound. Looks like to me he's coached well, and he is a talented kid.
Anything else big picture for your team that you're really focusing on this week as you head into game 2? Just
our preparation on making sure that every day and every opportunity that we have, that we turn that into giving us a chance for the next day to be our best. Knock on wood, we're in really good shape health-wise, and that's got to continue. We've got to keep pushing because the gains that we need to make, we've got enough time, but there's not enough time to waste to get where we need to go.
Barry, appreciate your time. Good luck against the Cowboys.
Thank you.
Head coach Barry Odom, his Tigers take on Wyoming Saturday, 6 p.m. right here in Columbia. Presented by Bud Light, proud friend of the Mizzou Tigers. Bud Light, famous among friends.